All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Hakwadash, double honesty, apostles, bishops, Ellsworth, Millstone, and salutations to Akim pushing this word, sincerity, honesty, the whole full elect. Shalom. My name is Korah Allah, and lo, this is an edifying lesson. You see it here, it says, trust no one, all right, especially your enemy, okay? Never trust thine enemy. Now, our enemy, us being the Israelites, the true Israelites, according to the Bible, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Our enemies, the number one enemy is Esau, the so-called white man. All right? But then amongst them, you also have these heathen nations, all right, that like Esau made their wealth on the blood, sweat, and tears of the Negroes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, but we're not to trust these people, and mainly I'm talking about Esau, starting with the small hats on down. Why? Because they're the enemy, and not only because they're the enemy, it's because it's in their spirit. See, Jacob and Esau are natural born enemies. All right, we were born to be enemies, and that's not going to change, and it's not changing now. Now we're going to the scriptures, try to get it. This is Genesis 27:41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And Esau, being the forefather of the so-called white man, and Jacob being the forefather of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. This is Genesis 27:39, going into Esau's blessing. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. Right, the sword. Esau has lived by the sword. That's how he gained his wealth. That's how he built his empire. That's how he built his kingdom, by way of the sword. And shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, and thou shalt have the dominion, which this is coming to pass now. Esau has the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right, so we don't have Esau in rulership. Okay, this is the time of Esau's blessing. He came in power by way of the sword, and he has the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. So here it is, Jacob. Yes, Jacob got a greater blessing, but Esau still got a blessing, right? But he still hated Jacob. It says, wherewith his father blessed him, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And this is the spirit that been on Esau. This is the spirit that been on Jacob. All right. And now he has a dominion. And why does Esau have the dominion? Going back to the curses. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And that's mainly talking about Esau, the so-called white man. He is very high. This is his dominion. This is his kingdom. All right, he has total control, and we are very low. Okay, We are oppressed. Okay, we are treated unfairly. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. And we're low. We're on the bottom. All right? We're as low as it gets. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. And what's that? Debt. That's the debt, man. Especially dealing with small hats. You want to get an apartment, rent an apartment, purchase a home. You put yourself in debt. A car. All right? Debt. You want to get a credit card, loans, right? These are some things of necessity, but ultimately, we're borrowing from the lender, okay? Because whatever they give, they want right back. And it's never a fair share, because they always want more, and they always give less. Why? Because Esau hates us, man. Esau hates Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You'll never get a fair shake. All right? This is why you're not supposed to trust this man. All right? Whatever Esau says, you're supposed to really do the opposite. If you go back and look at the pandemic, when they said take the jumper, all right, you had Jakes that really took it, and now they're dropping dead. So whatever they say do, really you supposed to just do the opposite to be safe, because they don't have good intentions. All right. They'll leave you in your apartment building in the cold with no heat, and still expect you to pay your rent on time. It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. Right? If you want to buy a house, guess who buys up all the houses? Guess who owns all the houses? They go from door to door. Oh, can I buy your house? Right? And then you got some Jakes that'll take the money. Take the money and go away to an apartment. All right. But that's Esau, man. They get up they get up very high on us, and we're very low. We're on the bottom. You might take the money out of desperation, you know, but that's what they like. They like when we're desperate. They like when we need help. That's when they come out. They come out, and the fangs come out. All right? And once they get those fangs in you, they don't let go. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Moreover, Deuteronomy 20:45, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Yeah, this because all these curses that come upon us, they cause anxiety, high blood pressure, strokes, heart attacks, stress, depression, insomnia. All right, and it keeps going, because we can't even sleep because of all the hell we catching. All right, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. Right, we broke the Lord's statutes and commandments. You know, so now what it is, now the Lord gave us curses. Right, and he chose Esau to be in rulership, but then Esau is also here to continue to plague us with his wickedness. All right, and he's really a curse sent from Yahweh Shai. Yeah, sent from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is out the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 12. Start at 9. It says, "In prosperity of a man, enemies will be in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." So Esau might seem humble, might seem like they've changed, but it's not true. For like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Meaning, eventually they're going to show you their true colors. They're going to show you it's not over. They didn't forgive you, right? Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. How's he used to humble himself and go crouching? By appearing humble. You know, speak to you with a quiet voice. You know, they might make the puppy dog or remorseful facial expressions when they speak, right? But they do these things to get their way. See, Esau is so cunning. Especially with his words, he'll talk to you and make you feel like his problems is your problems. All right, but you can't forget that that's their enemy. To never trust them, and they're the wicked. All right, so you know, make sure you keep that in your prayers also. I myself speak to myself also. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away." Okay? I don't care if it's your boss. I don't care if it's your co-worker. All right? You can't trust them, you know. In other words, be circumspect. It says, "And thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away." And this is going into Esau, the so-called white man, mainly. Psalm 64 and 2. It says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." Right? It's a secret counsel, man. Esau's moving in secret with his wickedness. In the day, he might seem like a nice person. But in all actuality, he's the wicked man. Okay. This is Insurrection, Strong's H7285, Ragash, tumultuous crowd, company, insurrection. Right? So they're gonna rise up against Israel. Mainly the elect, but ultimately all of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're doing it now, secretly, through their documents, through their laws, right? But they're gonna bring it out. They're gonna come full force in the time of Jacob's trouble. And 2/3 of our people, the non-believers, the ones that put their trust in Esau, put their trust in Egypt, they're going to find out that that's their enemy, and it's going to be to their shame and to their death. It says, woe to their tongue. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that's going into their laws. That's going into the media. Okay. Scriptures say, why slander thy mother's son? Right? Because Esau slandered Jacob. Call us wild animals, call us beasts, tell them we belong in jail. We're the reason America is crumbling. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Yeah, they shoot the perfect. Ultimately, the main goal is to destroy the elect of Israel, right? The ones out there in the highways and byways, bringing out the word and bringing out the prophecies, waking up the elect. But scripture's saying, fear not, right? Hold on. Let's go to the NLT. They shoot from an ambush at the innocent, attacking subtly and fearlessly. Right? So, yeah, Esau doesn't even fear. He's so bold and so wicked and so determined, you know, to reclaim his birthright, which he ain't gonna get back. You know, he's gonna attack the elect. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, secretly. They say, who shall see them? All right. So Esau on all levels. All right. All levels. It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Yeah, every one of them, from the small hats on down. You cannot trust the so-called white man. It will be the death of you. All right. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to say once again, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, the elders, great millstone, and salutations that I can push in this word. You know, sincerely, honestly, the whole full elect. Shalom.